Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our new Blacklist video. We told you guys in our last video in 2022, still getting used to it being 2023,
Yep.
but we said that we would be back here anytime that there is more news to share when it
Mhm.
comes to the show in season 10. And guess what? Today, there's pretty big news to share.
Yeah, there's a time change coming, everyone. So if you have your DVR set for 8 o'clock, it is now going to be 10 o'clock. And we are going to talk about that and how that could affect the show or not affect the show at all in this video.
There is a lot to get into here. A lot of news, a lot of breakdown. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You guys probably know at this point that we are your go-to Blacklist destination. We will have reviews, theories, all sorts of other good stuff. We will probably lose our minds at something that this show does during season 10. So if you hit that subscribe button, you won't miss that.
Also, we're covering The Last of Us. That's coming up on
Yeah.
Sunday. We're covering Criminal Minds. It came back from hiatus yesterday, so we have a video up on that. We're covering America's Got Talent, All Stars. There's lots lots of stuff coming up in February, March, and April. Oh my goodness, it's packed here at the channel. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. Follow us over on Instagram for all kinds of fun pictures from throughout the holidays. I hope everyone's having a very happy 2023. I have a very small plug, as you saw in the thumbnail. Miss Fifi Fontaine, my bunny, is here. She's actually on my lap right now getting a pet. She's having a mommy day. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I have an Etsy. I'm going to have a link for that down in the description for any of you bunny owners out there. I'm making these like bunny bedding. So if your bunny has a little bed and you want to put like a little mattress and little pillows, it's Valentine's Day. It's coming up. So I have a reversible mattress that has hearts on one side. It's got daisies on the other. There's a little strawberry pillow. It is Fifi Fontaine approved. Here she is. Oh my God. She loves it. It's great. So yeah, I'll have that link for you in the description. I would really appreciate it if everyone checked it out.
It's pretty darn cute. Okay, we have to go from something from that's incredibly cute to not cute at all, which is this time slot. I hate it. I'm just gonna come out there and say
Oh, it stinks.
yeah, I hate Sundays at 10 p.m. There's a lot of different reasons for it, but I think that the number one thing I just don't like is that I am somebody who I'm okay to stay up late here and there. I'm not like somebody who's up till 2 a.m. every single night or whatever, but I don't have any problem watching a show at 10 p.m. However, I do not have a job that requires me to get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning the next day. There's just a smaller pool of people around at that time.
Listen, I also don't have a job that requires me to get up at, 5 or 6 a.m., but I'm 47 years old. I like to go to bed at a reasonable hour. 10 o'clock, that's the pits. I'm not here for this time slot. We will be here for it, but I'm not happy
Yeah.
about it.
No, it feels once again like this represents NBC basically being like, you know what, we really don't care about all that much. The Blacklist. Let's just put it Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. I guess you can say there's a little bit of a silver lining, maybe, in that it's airing after Magnum PI. If you guys have been watching NBC this week, they have been pushing Magnum PI really, really hard, which, I don't mind. We love Magnum PI here. It's a really fun show, but if that show does get off to a really good start in the ratings, maybe you can say that's a good lead in for the Blacklist.
Yeah, I mean, the real of the Blacklist is it kind of doesn't matter where it is. Everyone's going to watch it. This is 10 seasons deep,
Yeah.
No one's going to all of a sudden be like, "Oh, it's a 10 o'clock time slot. I think I'm done with the show after, all these seasons." That's not going to be a thing that's going to happen. People are still going to tune in or DVR it or watch it the next day. Like, it's still going to be watched. They're not going to lose people because of the time slot. However, it is a very competitive time slot. There's a lot of stuff that's going on Sunday nights in general. I mean, a lot of streaming services also put their stuff up on Sunday nights, and there is a lot of streaming services stuff coming up
Yeah.
February, March, April because we're covering a lot of it here too.
Yeah, like we were just sort of like actively just thinking about this when they announced the time change yesterday, and it was just sort of like, okay, what is some of the stuff that kind of pseudo comes into competition with this? It's like you already mentioned The Last of Us
Mhm.
earlier on. That'll be around. Succession may be on this spring. Yellow Jackets, I know it comes up earlier for people who watch it on the app, but if you're watching it on network T on like the actual Showtime network, that's kind of in this vicinity.
Mhm.
NCIS LA sometimes in this vicinity. It's like there is a lot of stuff out there, like you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, like we've said, it's not going to stop us from
Yeah.
having reviews up for you guys right after the episode. So, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of that. But it is going to be just kind of the pits for some people that are like, man, I really don't want to stay up late. It's not going to be done till 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you guys got to come here and watch our video. No, I'm kidding. You can watch it next day.
What?
But yeah, it makes it a little more complicated. But do I think that this time slot's gonna hurt the show? It's gonna get canceled? The answer is no. I don't think so. We've talked a bit about this in the past of sort of all the different hands that are in this
Yeah.
pie, and there is a lot of different hands. It does well internationally. It does well on Netflix. It's just until this show doesn't make money anymore, or James Spader is like, I have enough money, I'm good. I feel like the show is gonna keep going on.
I think, that's the really big point to make here because, here's the bar for the Blacklist at 10 o'clock just on NBC. It is low. I don't think they are expecting the Blacklist to come in and deliver like a This Is Us level audience Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. I think they know it's probably not going to do that great. It does have the streaming deal with Netflix. That's
Mhm.
going to help it a lot. Other than Spader, I mean, nobody else I think on the cast is probably commanding like that huge a salary. They've also lost a number of cast members over the years. So I don't think financially it is like this big gargantuan sort of burden at this point.
I'm just at this point happy that they have the 10 o'clock slot.
Yeah.
Because for a while they were talking about getting rid of it. And if this is where the Blacklist was going to end up, was it going to just end up off the schedule, or
Yeah.
was something else going to end up off the schedule? So, thank you for at least having it here.
Yeah, I mean, this does alleviate, one of the big concerns, which was that 10 o'clock thing. Another thing I'm still concerned about, and I know nobody wants to hear this. I don't want to say it, but I'm trying to prepare us all for the possibility of being very, very annoyed later, where the Blacklist splits this up into two different batches of like 10 to 11 episodes with a giant hiatus in the middle because they haven't specified what they're going to do yet. They haven't said if this show is airing in the summer or not, and they would have to air in the summer if it's going all the way through. And Sundays in the fall, you got NFL football, so there's like no space for the Blacklist there at that point. So it is a legitimate concern that I have that they're going to sort of split this up, and then if they do want to end the show at the end of season 10 or season 10B or whatever nonsense they want to call it, they can wait to sort of make that announcement later. I don't want any of that. Don't come for me. I'm just trying to prepare us all. I don't want anybody to have a heart attack.
Okay, I don't think that that's gonna
I hope
happen
not.
because of exactly what you said. They can't really have it in the fall. I don't think they're gonna just hold on to it for a full year until next, January or February to bring it back. I feel hopeful that they will just air it all the way through, even if it goes all the way to the end of June, or they have to do some double episodes in June to sort of wrap it up, that they will be able to get through all of it. That's my hope. I'm hopeful, guys. I'm hopeful.
I want to be hopeful too. It's much better than the opposite, which is just being pessimistic and sad. Now, I will say, not that I haven't, complained enough about various NBC things in this video, but since we're on the subject of complaining about NBC, you guys started promoting Magnum pretty heavily a little over a week ago at this point. Now, the Blacklist premieres a week later than Magnum. So, congratulations, guys. You guys get a pass for 1 week when it comes to not promoting the Blacklist. But now, the time is here. Where are the promo, the key art, anything? Now, NBC does have coming up in the very, very near future a panel at the TCA Winter Press Tour. That's
Mhm.
basically where network executives come out and just, say a bunch of stuff. Reporters ask a bunch of questions. Like, there's a chance they'll say something about the Blacklist at that. I don't think it's going to be NBC's priority just because it hasn't been their priority for a long time.
No, we got like 0 promos last season.
Yeah.
I don't expect to get any this season. The thing I'm the most curious about and waiting for is that key art, because if it's going to be the final season, it's very likely going to be announced on that key art. So we will see. I mean, we're really not that far out anymore,
No.
guys. I mean, like, it's mid-January now. It's coming out February 26th. So we're getting close.
Yeah, so hopefully there will be some big news in the near future. Like we set up at the start, as soon as there's more to report and talk about with you guys, we'll hop back on, do another video. But for,
Oh, we'll hop back on.
yeah, I wasn't even.
Hop back on. Right?
I was
Right,
not even
Fifi?
thinking about
Oh,
the
you
bunny.
put up with a lot, bud.
She is so sweet. Okay, now go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any other Blacklist coverage. Thank you, and we'll see you here next time.